So so October 20th of 2011, we had our daughter Evelyn June Atami, and she was a 20-week gestational stillborn, and my milk came in during her funeral. It's very unnatural to lose a child. It's never something that when we are told that we're going to be a parent, we ever can prepare for. And unfortunately, I have 2 graves I get to visit. I was kind of left with the assumption that I no longer was a mother and I wasn't supposed to act like one.
So preemie babies are at high risk for a bunch of things that make their lives harder and their development more challenging.
Getting human milk is vitally important. There's so many factors in human milk that we're just really learning about, but some of the things that we know is that there's lots of antibodies that a mom will produce to fight off an infection that may be developing in her baby. We also know that when you get local donated milk, those pathogens that are circulating in your community, there's lots of antibodies in the donated milk for the baby.
I've worked in the field of maternal child health for the past 25 years as a labor and delivery nurse, a postpartum nurse, and a lactation consultant. And the one thing that I learned through those experiences of working with families is how important a human milk diet is for all babies.
The idea of establishing a bank, it was very important that the bank was a community-based bank coming from the community and to serve the community across the Pacific Northwest.
Our mission is to increase the health and survival of the Northwest's most vulnerable babies. It's based on the belief that every baby should have access to human milk.
We supply milk to about 50 hospitals in the Northwest, and we're continuing to grow that number every day. We have drop-offs in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho for moms to be able to send their milk back. And we're serving NICUs and hospitals in their communities.
It's really powerful to be able to give your child something that you have control over, that you know is beneficial and super important for her health and well-being.
The fact that I know that Mary's milk went to babies in need, I feel so very blessed, and it really helps emotionally heal anybody that's ever had a loss, because you're doing something for the greater good and your child hasn't died in vain. We have a 1-year-old, Hope Marilyn. The fact that I was able to help other people out and again, help my own healing process along the way by giving milk, it completed me. It made me feel like I could do for others in my time of grief and in my time of loss. I found healing in giving to others and to helping others out.
We believe that our milk donors are truly local heroes. They help support the entire community with a resource of breast milk.
After Benjamin was born and he was able to receive the donor milk, I learned how truly important it really is to donate.
It really is life-saving. That's really the biggest asset of the milk bank, is that they can change lives.
We kind of grew up culturally different. Like, I'm used to seeing they mix powder and make a bottle, and she has always grown up saying, I'm gonna breastfeed, and her mom breastfed. So we had a goal of breastfeeding for 6 months. I don't know if they were supposed to, but they gave us a couple ounces to take home until her milk fully kicked in. So that was a lifesaver, because I think we made it like 5 days, and then it finally kicked in.
The impact of donor milk on families of medically fragile babies, premature babies, NICU babies, has the potential to be so much stronger. It really is life-saving.
If you can do it, it's like giving blood. It's something that can save lives and just make you feel really good.
It would be greatly missed if it wasn't here. I think it's a very vital part, and especially after having a baby in the NICU that was a recipient of this liquid gold.
The idea of donating your milk is more of a gift to give to the smallest of the population that need it the most. And I do like how Mother's Milk Bank makes you feel like it's the most precious thing in the world, even though if there's no monetary compensation, it still feels like you've just won the lottery.
I fell in love with human milk because of the power that it has and its life-saving ability.